nice. My quality is back up and everything. My audio is working again too, which is even better. Awesome. Much better. Everything's going. And I need to fix the audio property thing because it was acting up yesterday and I had modified it and now it's working better. Okay, that's what matters. Okay, back to games. Okay, is it actually picking up? It is picking up. Or is it not? It is. It is. I'm just in my own head about it. Oh, okay. Where was I? Right. Just cleared another level. Another level of this tribe quest. Do I get the mount yet? I do get the mount. Nice. Why can't I choose classes? There we go. Mount guide? Yeah. Little blob. Cute. I might as well use it. It makes you so tiny, like it sucks you in. It makes you a little guy. It's weird. It's not a bad thing, it's just really weird. Like, all the other mounts like grow to your size or whatever. But I guess that might also be because it would take up so much space otherwise. Okay. YouTube. Oh, Nate, what's up? Thank you. I appreciate the chat overlay comment. The level eater mount shrinks you too. Yeah, it makes you super tiny, and I don't diss. Oh, right, the level eater. Hold on, I think I have that one too. That's the TV, right? Should have it. I literally. There it is. Yeah, level checker. Like it makes you a little guy. But this one I kind of understand because like the level checkers are always this threat thing and you know it digitized to you fine. But it's still like average size compared to even like the chocobos and stuff. But I feel like the blob is a little weird. I'm not complaining. I just think it's weird because every other mount, look, yeah, it grows to the size of your player character. Your chocobos grow to the size of your player character. I'm not entirely sure why this one doesn't. And again, I don't dislike it. I just would love an explanation, you know? Okay, where was I gonna go next? I need to do the Arcosodra for today. Dynamis, oh. But isn't Dynamis, you know, make into reality what you want? And I don't want to be small. Then again, that's all the explanation we get. No, that's valid. That's very, very valid. How are you doing, Aether? How's your week been? How are your holidays? I've been, you know, gone for a month. Oh, I'm feeling better. I took a nap after work and it was just an hour nap, but I woke up and it was dark out and I panicked because I was jet lagged a while back and I always kept waking up at like 9 p.m. and I was like, oh my god, I missed my stream. Though I had set an alarm, I just completely blanked. Yeah, it was a really nice nap, but it was like one of those ones that was too nice. Like part of me was like, oh, do I just cancel stream and go back to sleep? But I would have ruined my sleep schedule again, which I just got back, so I don't want to do it. But yeah, after, I mean, I was already this New Year's like, I'm gonna play more Final Fantasy and I'm really enjoying it, but I went to anime play and it just like, it hit in the perfect spot. I've been sick, so I've been sleeping a lot myself. Oh dude, I'm sorry about that. I know there's been, outside of, you know, the pandemic, there's been some bug going around. A lot of my family members got it, both in America and in India. Me and Robin were both sick when we got back for a bit there. It was really rough too. Like, we could barely talk. Like, we were always tired. It was a mess. It was an awful mess. I'm hoping it's not, you know, too much. I hope you get better sooner. But yeah, rest up, drink juice. That's all we did really. We literally like slept and drank juice and drink tea if you like tea, I guess. I know it's not for everyone, but yeah, I know a lot of people are either were sick, are getting sick, or like are at the end of being like, drink as much tea as we can. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, we have a little kettle, and literally for, like, we normally drink tea maybe every other night, but like we had tea going. We would have multiple kettles of tea throughout the day, basically. Like, we just had a bunch going at all times. But you know, in the long run, it was good for us. Got a lot of. I think it's also just the warm, like, components of it help out, and also we always put honey in our tea, so it's like cool, you know, it soothes the throat. One quest down. I'll definitely queue for stuff, but seeing as I'm playing tank right now, it'll just pop immediately, and I want to get my tribe quests done for the day, just because I want to get them, you know, cleared. I'm almost, actually I can check right now. I am I'm maxed out. Or no, I'm almost maxed on Arcosodra. I'm close to Omicrons. Is it Omicrons? Yeah, I maxed out the pixies and the dwarves. How did I not max out the Qatari? Also, who are the Qatari? Why does it feel like I should have maxed them out? Stormblood, I did it. Heavensward, I didn't. Realm Reborn, I know I didn't. No, I know it's from Shadowbringers. I'm trying to remember which one the Qatari are. Raktika. Huh. Alright, looks like we're gonna go over there after we're done here, because I literally don't remember. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh. What is it? All wearing the disguise with chats. The mousy anti. I feel like I know what you're talking about in my head, but also like I don't recall ever interacting with them. But I like getting the mounts and minions. I am very much a minion collector. One of my, literally my search info says ask me about minions. And my Chocobo saddlebag is just rows of minions I give away. Oh, the Kirans! Okay, I thought it was the Kirans in first. Yeah, I definitely did not finish their stuff then. Where is this person? I forgot what they were called. No worries. Yeah, there's... Trey, welcome! Hello! But yeah, I'll take a look at that one, because when I first started, I was all about the minions. And it's not like I don't like minions anymore or something, it's just that like there's so much and I kind of like just stopped doing it, but anytime I get a chance I still grab them. But part of me wants to like go back to collecting all the minions right now that I don't have. Where? Oh, wait, is that the right spot? No. Wait. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. No, wait, that's a different quest? I don't know. Oh, while we were in India, funny thing, so Kumbira right here, well, I'm saying it like an American, but that's the Indian, or like the Hindi word for out, like crocodile. So, okay, /s, your God is come. But, oh, you know, this is, with the chat. I feel like I'm, oh, accept, yes. Yeah, if anyone's playing Final Fantasy, please feel free to send me friend requests. Yeah. Oh, 100% feel free to. I actually still need to send my brother-in-law a friend request. Okay, /s space. Your God is come. Okay, it literally needed to capital Y. That was the problem. Okay. But yeah, no, while we were in India, I realized I know a lot of Hindi words, but it kind of occurred to me that what is it? The words or the names of a lot of the Thavnir. I've actually been hanging out in Cactuar a lot, so it was nice to know you could play in Aether. Oh yeah, I've been in Aether forever, but I've hopped like worlds in here. I used to be in Genova. Before that, I don't remember where I was. But I've been in Fairy for the last bit because both Robin and I found stuff. I can't play until next month when I get monies, but if you tell me my character's name, can we be friends in game? I don't think so, Trey, because I think you have to both be online to send friend requests, because we tried it before with other friends and it just didn't work. Whenever you do play, obviously, yes, we can be friends in game. But yeah, like it doesn't let you send it when people are offline. I don't totally know why. I know people can have the same name. Yeah, you had to be online to send requests, receive requests. Yeah, thanks for confirming, Aether. Yeah, I don't fully understand why it is that way. I think it might be because it's like, oh, these people can have the same name. It's rare. It's super rare, but I know it can happen. But that might be part of the reason, but I really don't know. Yeah, while we were at Anime LA, one of the big things we realized is like, oh, like they want guests, like the average guest, like your average person to do panels, but in LA, no one's really used to that. So I was like, okay, well, I've run panels before, because in the Midwest, all cons are small, so you get used to running panels. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna run Final Fantasy trivia panels, hands down. And I'm gonna like entice people, obviously, with prizes. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like commission people or hop over to Artist Alley and like, you know, buy stuff from them, and then also have their business card, so people who don't win can be like, oh, that one thing I really like was super cool, where can I grab it? And then I can like, so I can help, you know, do a nice cycle of helping people out. Like I get to do my panel and also probably be like, hey, I'm a streamer, here's my name, all that jazz, I play Final Fantasy on Wednesdays, you know. And then also be like, hey, these are these cool people who made these things that were the prizes, and like, and obviously I would purchase them. I wouldn't just be like, hey, you should donate your for prizes. Like, they don't fucking know me. If they feel like doing that, that'd be cool, but like if they don't, that's okay. I'd have a budget, but like I would just do like silly trivia, because there's so much information in this game that like the most informed people will forget. I am those people. Half of the questions I come up with are literally going to be researched like that month. Alright, so Raktika. I don't remember if it's a crafting, if it's a crafting type of tribe, or if it's a DOL. Okay. Disciple of Land. miner every single time. Teleport. You mentioned Raktika. It's gonna be Ari? No. Oh wait, it's gonna be, there we go. Try for now, just cause that's probably
May.
It's gonna be May. Hi Jesse, welcome. Oh yeah, I definitely did not do their shit. How's it going, bud?
Not too bad. I saw the chat. Phone interview went pretty well. It's looking like if I do end up joining the cohort, because it is basically, it's almost like a pseudo apprenticeship.
Yeah.
Technically, but like a pretty valuable one, it seems like, and which would end up potentially being, longer term employment, assuming I do pretty well after the 12-month period.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's something. But yeah, to start, just the first couple months, it's like a yearly salary of like 45.
That's pretty solid.
Is that's like a $3 raise from what I currently get. So that's already like a good.
Yeah,
sign.
that's fantastic.
And then after the training phase, it gets bumped up to 60K, which is then like a $10 raise from what I'm currently getting.
Nice.
If I get
nice.
it. So there's still two more parts that I have to do, like a personality assessment thing again.
But so far, good signs.
Yeah, and then the last part is actually getting an interview with one of the 3 partners, who I guess is like whatever this company's version of CEO or like officer is. Yeah, there's like 3 partners. I checked their website, and then below that it's like director of blank.
Gotcha. Well, I wish you luck on that. Aether, the Lahi, I don't know if you ever watch the FanFest streams, but when Soken sang Lahi, I should make that into Soken's, yes, exactly, yeah. He sang it. It was really fucking funny, but I want to make it into a fucking, oh my god, I'm losing my mind, into a soundbite reward, so people can like use their channel points and just Lahi at me, because it would be amazing.
By the way, Bob,
what's up?
So in Hades, when you go to Hades' bedroom and there's the shade there, like what do those advancements do?
I think it's just cosmetic.
Oh, is it? Okay.
The one
so
in Hades' room, yeah.
Okay. I was thinking maybe on unlocks like some other stuff down the line, but
dude, one of my Aether, one of my favorite things about Soken's performance is the woman playing the piano, because you see her at first being like playing normally, and then Soken starts, and you just like, her face is a meme in and of itself, like her just like astral projecting, just like, what is happening? Like, I'm a professional musician, this man is screaming into a microphone. I think the creators of the game embracing the memes that their community makes probably up there for reasons I love the Final Fantasy XIV team so much. Like,
she's the one who started it.
I know, but look, Cerberus is.
Oh, Jesse, we've got 2 apartment showings tomorrow.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And that was gonna be the place you're looking at?
Yeah, the place we were looking at. In that area.
I also can't remember it, so.
Southern LA is how I'm gonna work with it.
Southern LA,
yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, there's
Good thing I forgot, because I almost had it.
No worries. Yes. But yeah, we've got showing for 2 places. If both, there's one that we that's like our first choice. The second choice is not bad, as long as both look good, as good in real life as they do in pictures. We will probably apply for them.
Right. Yeah. So it's just kind of a matter of you know, the little things making the decision, or
Yeah.
if someone picks up one, you have the backup.
Well, the first choice is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, which are not common here. Like, at this price range. Like, that one is top choice for multiple reasons, but that is one of the biggest reasons. But the other one is not bad by any means either. It's just that it's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, so.
Yeah, like 2-bedroom, 1-bath is pretty standard, and just the fact that you're getting a 2-bedroom is pretty good in and of itself.
Yeah.
So 2-bedroom, 2-bath that's luxury.
First of all, Trey, yeah, hop into VC, all good. Aether, the dev team dancing along fall meme was unplayable. Oh my god, I love how they like 100% saw the meme videos, practiced the dances, bought the polos. They're like, yeah, we gotta have, 1 blue, 1 green, 2 red. Everyone practice, like, and they're fucking having a blast during it. And I'm like, our goal this year, like, I my finger is on the pulse for when they release tickets for FanFest, because we live close enough that we could drive down for the weekend, and I have a full-time job, so I'm like not in a bad spot to actually go to FanFest, so we're really hoping to be able to go this year. We were gonna go in 2020, but the world paused for a bit there. Because in 2020 it was literally in our backyard. It was like a 30-minute drive from our apartment to the convention center back then. The dream. The dream. No, this game is there's so much about to love. There are things to complain about, but I'm of the mind, if you love something, that it doesn't make it like you love it less just because you criticize it. You should be able to criticize it because you love it. It's the same thing with like having friends you're close with. You're the one who has the job to tell them or like call them out on stuff in a kind way, because you can trust that nothing will happen. Hell, Jesse and I are the same way. We've called each other on both our shit. But it's like people who are like, no, if you complain about something, you must hate it. And I'm like, that is the dumbest shit I have ever heard.
It's also important to figure out constructive ways to complain about things you don't like, so that you don't sound like an idiot or get got by people who like the thing you don't like. That's just general life advice.
Yeah. Why is it saying... Oh, I'm on the wrong class, that's why. There we go. Okay. Alright, we are going to queue for the Alliance fade. I ran it the first time yesterday, and I did not roll, or like nothing that I would use drop. So, that was fucking disappointing. Hello.
Hello.
How goes?
Goes good. I'm frustrated with work stuff, but everything else is good. I should say I'm not frustrated with my job. I'm frustrated with Microsoft. Because basically we're trying to move all our clients to a single domain, which is fine. But the process for connecting new laptops to that domain has about an 80% failure rate.
Oh my god.
So you have to just keep running it and running it and running it and running it until it hits. And luckily one of our higher tier team members is looking into how we can do it manually, because we're so frustrated. We're like, we would rather manually do this than let the automatic one do it, which fails all the time. Because I was working on a laptop today, and I worked while working on other tickets, sure, but I worked on this one problem from 9 to like 3, and then I was like, I need a break. And if I don't get it figured, well, I'm also salary, so I often do work past like the 5 o'clock, which I'm fine with. I actually don't mind, because my job respects me, so I give them a little more respect.
Fair.
But I'm like, if I don't have it by like midday Friday, I'm gonna try a bit on the weekend, and if I don't have it then, I'm literally like talking to my boss like, can I put this on like the old system if we don't get it figured out? And he goes, I have faith in you. And I go, boss, I have faith in me too. I don't have faith in Microsoft. And he laughed at that. Like, because I figured out how to do it. I followed the guide. I know I was doing everything correctly.
Yeah.
Because I reached out to my team and I was like, hey guys, I think I might have done something wrong. And they're like, what happened? I was like, well, this happened. They're like, you're not doing anything wrong. That's how it is.
Oh, jeez.
I ran it over and over today until I got the scouting top. Dude, you've got to be a master at it then. I ran it once yesterday. I think I have most of the mechanics down, not the first boss, only because yesterday, a while back when I was playing, I had turned all the effects back on for something, but normally I have everyone else's effects on simple. I couldn't even see the first boss. So I was like, so Robin was basically like, oh, we should do this because Robin is great at mechanics. I was like, okay, I'm gonna trust you because I literally can't see right now.
Buddy. Blinded yourself.
Yeah. Well, because
I think I have them all on simple at all times. It's very distracting otherwise.
oh yeah, no, you basically, even like high tier players say you have to, but I'm like, at most in 4-player content it's fine, but beyond that it's like, oh my god. Oh my god, it's so bright all the time. Oh, I can't blame you, the mechanics are simpler but more subtle with the tells and strays. Yeah, I noticed that. Like it's mechanics we've obviously done since, I think honestly all the mechanics are from at least Heavensward, but like orange markers are so, they're just like barely in it, which I'm fine with. I like the new tells. I think it's a very unique way they've done it, but you can't tell that the tells are there if it's not bright orange and you can see everyone else's effects. It's awful. It's more immersive. Yeah, it is definitely more immersive with the new tells. It is also like, it does force you, because especially with MMOs, I'm better about the Final Fantasy after for 7 years, but it's very easy to fall in the habit of just staring at your hotbar and barely looking at the monster or barely looking at anything else. It took me a long time to be better about that, and with the new way they're doing a lot of the tells, it helps. So like, yeah. No, it took a while. That's why, like, to get myself used to it, I actually, because the one thing I will give Final Fantasy, it to me has the best HUD layout ever, because you can do whatever the fuck you want to it.
It is really nice, yeah.
Like my buttons, literally, I have 3 hotbars, but they actually go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then one is Control plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 R, because they're close to my fingers. Then I have Alt, I have Shift, and then I have Control Alt and Control Shift. So you can customize the buttons so far. But I remember when I was younger too, I did like the whole like, oh, look how cool it looks. So I had my map in the middle center and my keys surrounding where like main enemies would be and everything. So like my face would like my eyes would inevitably be staring around the center. But in the long run, you know, that helped. It fixed itself, and yeah. But why is the party bar acting all funky? There we go. Whew. I had to quick.
Were you saying on Aspect of Demeter that it's really good to have Aphrodite on special?
Aspect of Demeter. Yes.
That makes sense.
Sorry if I'm a bit quiet, I wanted to hang out, but I'm also drunk.
No, it's all good.
That's fine.
Why? Hildebrand, why? Hildebrand, how?
It's just who he is.
Would I usually go on with attack for Demeter though? I mean, Aphrodite makes sense, but I was gonna like, I don't know, Artemis or something. Like
Artemis
Ares.
or Demeter or Ares, anything that can, or Dionysus. Demeter, it's for me it goes in order: Dionysus, Demeter, and then Ares, because Ares you need to get one other ability to make it so Doom stacks.
Gotcha.
Hildy's so fabulous. I love Hildy. He is. I think he was the because it may shock some of you. Jesse knows this though. there was like a 4-year part of my life that I was actually more serious. And it was like right at the end of college and right when I moved to LA. There was like 4 years in there where I was more serious. I would still play games, but I wouldn't be as like open or like bubbly. Hildy was half the reason I got out of that, because I was like, I need to do this question that's like really popular in Final Fantasy. Why not? And it's literally just a joke. The entire quest chain is a joke.
Ridiculous.
And I love it. I love it so much. And that literally helped me. I was like, oh man, like, you know, this dude who is just this kind-hearted idiot, but like, and also it's in a game that by then it was like, here's serious storylines. Here's a dude who's really bad at solving crime. I'm like, all right.
I saw the mission where you meet his mother with Trish.
Oh,
I was watching it.
yes.
She streamed it. It was so funny.
I love how his parents are not in the classic toxic, like, oh, the wife beats the husband, but like the mom's just like, you're making our son an idiot. Like, yeah, I can believe that. You can clearly tell that the dev team were just having fun with the quest chain. It's hard to not get infected by the energy. Exactly. I also like, and it's been proven, Hildy, that quest line originally started because they wanted to push the facial expressions as far as they could go, and like the way they do body movements to see what they could do. And now clearly, like, the latest expansion or the latest patch alone, like, I have seen so many comments on Reddit and my friends and my FC, everyone is like, there's a lot like cleaner like face animation and just animation in general. And I always am like, first credit goes to the Hildy quests, because like I will always remember like when they stretched Hildy's face completely vertical, like they wouldn't do that in any other quest. The Forgiven Gentleman. It is very fun. The Forgiven Gentleman.
The makeup's a bit much there at the brand. Not for you, just in general.
The most you get for SHB was like a nod. Exactly, yeah. And now every patch, what we get a new emote, and they're all like pretty on point. I want them to make it so the like super special unsheaths every class now has, I wish we could make them our default unsheath, because right now it's just a like an emote, and I'm like, it's so cool, please.
My favorite game when I'm drawing is that I don't name any of my layers, and I have to play the which layer is this on game by turning them on and off and on and off.
That is horrifying. I do the same when I'm making images for my channel, so I get it.
Why my hubris?
Especially because you're drawing, so you probably have way more layers to it. Max, I ever have 3.
Oh, yeah.
Good lord, dude.
I mean, I'm on the line art, which is a separate folder, but there's 6 layers already, and I'm not even close to done.
Oh no.
And I'm like, where did the face go? I need to erase that, please.
I like how I'm just like, here's a bomb. We were at ALA, someone was like, hey, literally for free, I'll do a 1-minute doodle of your Warrior of Light. Just tell me about them. And like, this can sound weird. I've never really thought of my Warrior of Light as like an OC. I have started now, more often, but that really started in Endwalker. But they were like, how would you describe it? I was like, I guess he's kind of an idiot. And Robin, without missing a beat, goes, oh yeah, he's a dumbass, but like he tries to look cool. And sometimes he does pull it off, but he's mainly a dumbass. And I just go, and I'm just looking at them and they're looking at me and I'm like, fuck. But I'm like trying to think of like what canonically, like more about his lore, but 100%, and Robin agrees with this, like Faust falls under like Crouching Moron, Hidden Badass. Like he's actually competent and actually a badass.
Before I
Really?
love that.
It's an actual trope. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know of characters that definitely fit that. I've just never heard that like title before.
Yeah. He like Yamamoto from Hitman Reborn falls under that, and same with Ryohei.
Oh yeah.
Like those two fall under that super. Here, hold on. Hey guys, I'm gonna quick look it up. So
Ryohei's a little more serious.
Ryohei's a little more serious later, but early on he's literally just like extreme, and that's all.
Oh, true. Oh my
Does
god, he just
annoying
wanted
what's
to
his butt from Demon Slayer count?
Zenitsu?
Which one?
Yeah.
Zenitsu would, but I don't like Zenitsu, so I refuse to give him the
Oh, I
credit.
hate him.
Yeah.
I think he's actually the worst, and he is legitimately the reason I stopped watching the show. I couldn't
Yeah,
stand
I
him.
can't stand him.
It got to the point where I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't listen to him scream anymore. I'm done.
Hold on. I'm trying to find like
Which sucks because the show was
hot,
cool.
hot take. I mean, I get it, but it does pay off if you. I think in the train arc
in the
and in
train
the
arc and the final arc it pays off, but
it definitely paid. Like yes, he's annoying, but also what it's literally a shonen battle anime. What do
yeah.
you expect?
Oh, Soul Eater, Black
I
Star.
mean, I'm used to. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, Black Star fits for sure.
Black Star was honestly more grating to me, but then again, I also watched Slater for the first time in
Oh,
English dub, and I think his English dub voice is a lot.
this is perfect. Rock Lee and Mike Guy both fall under this, especially
Oh
early
yeah,
on.
Lee definitely
Yeah.
counts too.
Lee's, yeah, I guess.
Oh, Monkey
He's a
D.
little-
Luffy, literally.
Yeah.
Luffy's more just a badass now. Though.
No, yeah, now I know this is 100% like early on. Oh, Joey from Yu-Gi-Oh, especially
does
early
Naruto
on.
himself count? He started off as an idiot.
Yeah, but
He's
I
still
think,
kind of an idiot.
but with Naruto, I think that was literally a circumstance thing, whereas Rock Lee purposely acted like an idiot, knowing full well how powerful he was.
So is the
And
point
smart,
that
like,
you're
he doesn't
supposed
think
to be
he's dumb,
pretending to be an idiot?
Either pretending or unknowing of your own power, like fully.
Well, I don't know. I feel like
I guess
Naruto still
Naruto does.
fits
Yeah,
that.
you're right. Yeah, Naruto kind of does fall under that
Because he is an absolute dumbass, but also, he's got the whole
demon
Ninetales thing going on.
Yeah. But yeah, typically it's someone who's hiding their power, knowing full well that they're hiding their power.
Yeah.
Basically, everyone in Black Butler.
Oh, Black Butler.
Oh, Hayate the Combat Butler. Oh, yes, Hayate the Combat Butler. Oh, I love that manga so much. I every time I see the name, I want to reread that manga. I actually own the first 4 volumes, I think.
It's funny that I labeled myself as a weeb because, Hildy, just that pose every time. There he is again. Sorry, I looked up at your stream and I'm like, there he is again.
He's doing his best. But yeah, no, but I was saying that, and Robin was like, yeah, that actually makes the most sense for your character, because, like,
yeah.
I think it's like, it kind of goes with IRL. Like, I'm not some badass strength-wise, but I'm very knowledgeable. But most of the time, I just, like, present myself as someone who just, like, wants to be goofy, unless I really do need to give information. Whereas Faust is like, and I purposely, when you have to choose your character's quotes, I choose a goofy one unless it's a serious topic, in which case I'll choose the most serious one. And I'm like, that's the character. That's my character. That's who he is.
That's the whole character.
Yeah. I also love that, like, Hildebrand kind of falls under that, because he is very powerful, but he's also, like, but his is not a knowledgeable one. He's just really dumb.
He's just a himbo.
He is a himbo. He's a Hilda, bro.
His own category.
Hey Bob, would you take Broken Resolve or Life Affirmation in Tartarus?
I am much like Mitch. I will need the what they do, not the names, because other than Divine Dash, I don't know what anything does.
Plus 10% weak damage reduction. Life Affirmation is bonus life gain plus 30%.
Wait, what was the first one again?
Plus 10% weak damage reduction.
Oh, 100% that.
That's valid.
Yeah. The other thing I'm realizing, just with this scene alone, the fact that Hildy is awake and cognizant in the source, the only person who's done that, or the only people who have done that, are the Scions, and they're categorically badasses. Yeah, so the fact that Hildy pulled it off is kind of nuts.
But also unsurprising. I feel like his story follows the comedic rule of if it's funny, that's the rule.
Yeah.
So like he's strong when it's funny, he's weak when it's funny.
Yeah, it's like rule of cool, but rule of comedy.
Yeah. It's something you see a lot in like comedy comics and stuff.
Yeah.
Where it's like the whole purpose is like whatever fits as to be the funniest in that moment.
Oh wait, it's you guys are the ones in the chat, so I don't have to worry about spoiling stuff because neither of you give a shit. One of my favorite things in Shadowbringers is like one of the late cutscenes is Thancred like he basically fights off a bunch of the enemies and then like lays on the ground, literal like cutscene with bloody face and everything, and like tired, and you're like, oh no, he's dead, but then literally like 4 cutscenes later he's back.
You got a bot.
Yep, I'm banning them.
I got
Oh,
my
by the
first
way,
bot on the stream the other day. I was surprised.
there was the question about Zenitsu being crouching tiger hidden badass.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say hidden badass. I would say sleep wall locked badass.
He's literally a sleeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he is. Yeah, crouching more on hidden sleeper agent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is the gentleman of light after all. Yes,
less of a badass, more like he falls asleep. Oh, finally, we can clear this enemy.
Yeah.
The only time he's bearable.
Well, that's why I like him later in the story, because he is competent. And like I do like
He also stops being as creepy. He's more so just protective in a general sense, but like he eases off a teensy bit, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, no, I can like understand one thing like people always forget. Like the 3 main characters are like young, like pre-teens. I can kind of get it because, yeah, he is all over Nezuko, but it still doesn't come off to me as creepy. More like a very heavy crush because he's a teenager and doesn't actually like creep on her.
Yeah. They're like 15 or 16, aren't they?
Yeah, like
like
he's not Sanji, like,
Yeah.
but I still like. I like Demon Slayer as a series. I'm not one of those people who's like it's the best. It's not. I just like it a lot.
It's not the best, but it's good.
Yeah, it's a good series. I like it. It is one of the series though where I actually like the epilogue. I just find it entertaining, but it is also one of the series where my favorite character is in it the shortest amount of time, and it makes me sad.
Yeah.
Rengoku, the older brother, Fire Hashira.
Oh, that's the one that
Yes.
Rai has a crush on.
I literally have a little keychain of him. He's just so cool.
He looks like an owl, which is cool to me because I like owls.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, no, he does have the eyes. Yeah.
Yeah. He gives off owl vibes, and I think it's neat.
Yeah. No, Rengoku's cool as fuck. Like, I honestly, after watching season 1 and rewatching the season 1, I was like, this was a fine start to the series, but I kind of want to see more. And then the movie slash episodic retelling of the movie made me like, okay, yeah, now I see why people actually like this show. This is actually
no,
really
like I think one person wrote it well. Demon Slayer is not bad. It's mediocre with such good animation that it pushes it over the edge.
It's mid in the most literal sense, which it should be, which is to me not a stand-in for bad, which everyone likes to think that's what it means.
Yeah.
Because
which is like the exact opposite of what the word itself means.
Yeah. Like
because white people overuse it enough to the point where the meaning changes.
Like to me it's a 7 out of 10 anime, which is average. 7 out of 10 is average. And I think like 7 out of 10, 7.5 because I personally like it a lot. But I'm like,
yeah,
you know, because I reread it every once in a while because I'm like, it's a good story. Like, I like the characters. Zenitsu excluded, but like, okay, Zenitsu has his moments, but like, yeah, I agree. A lot of Kimetsu came from them pushing the envelope in the animations. Exactly, yeah. A big part of it is the animation.
I tried to start the second season that they aired after the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, past the movie recap part. I just skipped that because I just watched
Yeah, you just watched the movie. I did the same.
I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
Once you get, like, for the people who are watching it, I'm like, it gets hard to watch the filler because the parts that are story are actually really good. But it feels like, and I don't fault them on this, it feels like they only do filler because that's just a part of shonen. because the next arc after the train arc is fantastic. The next arc after that is like, I actually like probably every single arc in that series, but the filler is like, it feels really slow because it's so different from how how well the arcs progress, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm also not a fan of the dress the men up as women trope that anime likes to do.
I am normally in agreement. The only reason I give okayness on this one is because it is literally like a, we need to find my wives, and I'm not putting any more of my wives in danger.
Yeah.
And that is the only reason I'm cool with it. It's not played up for a joke or anything. It's literally like they are dressed as women, flatly. Because I am also.
I mean, I stopped before it really started. Does it not get like cringe and awful to watch?
No,
because of that, did they not make jokes out of it like
No.
other anime like to do?
No, they actually don't.
No.
It's good.
I get why you would assume that, but no, if you continue watching, it definitely does not do that. And you would definitely hear a lot more outcries about it if it did.
Yeah.
It would be unavoidable.
Like
I feel like I would hope a lot of anime at this point would have fallen out of that trope because it was very early 2000s.
Aether says it's an actual relevant plot point in this one. Exactly, yeah. And they don't, again, they don't play it as a joke. Like, they play it as a, yes, they look female, but like...
survival.
Yeah, it's survival. The only one that's pseudo a joke is just because that's the first time you see Inosuke's face and they're like, okay, we don't need to put makeup on this one. All right, moving forward.
Yeah,
that's the only joke, and it's just because he's a pretty boy. But that's the only reason.
Like, oh, his voice is awful.
Yeah. Inosuke is my favorite. I love him so much. Like of the main.
No, her voice is awful.
Yeah, of the main trio, he's my favorite. Of all the Hashiras, it's Rengoku. Inosuke is my favorite. Yeah, Aether, you're a man of taste. Hell yeah. Yeah.
No, I like Inosuke. I think more than most other characters. Rengoku's great, and then what's the sparkly guy who's the main focus of the most recent arc?
Uzui. Uzui, or
what was the name?
I say Uzui. I think it's Tango, the guy who has 3 wives, right?
Tengen Uzui.
Yeah, he's cool.
I fucking like, as soon as I saw him posted up with 3 wives and he loves all of them, I'm like, okay, this is the best character in fiction. He
is a badass. He is good dude.
Let's see. Okay, no. What the hell are these uploads? No.
I was like, why is it taking so long to load? And then I remembered it's because this just came out.
That I imagine that means there's a lot of people doing it right now.
Yeah, it's basically, a lot of people have the setting that once they've seen a cutscene in a dungeon, it'll skip for them.
Yeah.
So if people are still loading or they're still watching the cutscene, it's gonna keep us all in what I like to call baby jail.
Baby jail. Oh, because it's the babies that are keeping you stuck.
No, I call it baby jail because it's a circle that traps everyone together. You can't attack because we're babies. Alright, Nafika, now I can see you and your massive boobies.
Oh, those are definitely
They're
big.
really big! I thought I finally escaped gay baby jail. No, Lucas, we're all in gay baby jail. Aether, I also like the portraits. I do have, and I actually think of it as a major...
Not gay baby jail.
What?
What is life if not gay baby jail?
Accurate. No, one of my biggest problems with the portraits, though, is any minor change you make to like an equip or a glamour plate completely breaks it, and I fucking hate that. Like, and I don't even change my glamour plates much, but you know, if I get new gear, I have to swap, you know, I have to refresh it, and that will break it. And I hate that. It's really fucking annoying. Because I think the adventurer plates are cool, but I'm like, they need to make, they should just lock it to, if class is warrior, plate is #1. Like, make it an if else, and then don't change it. Don't fucking change it unless the player wants to. For God's sake. Yeah, the portraits are finicky. I hate how to do your passport picture at the small change. That is true. The default is very clear, like a passport picture or like a driver's license. Like a bit more fisheye, and it would be like the classic like insane anime look they do.
Like yandere face.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Like when they're scared.
Or when they're scared, or like when they're about to lose their shit. Yeah. If it fisheye just a little bit more.
Yeah, the fucking mind break.
Yeah, mind break. That's a good way to put it.
Actually, no, it's not. That's very corny.
I was gonna say that has a different cut.
Does it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I'm innocent. You're all.
That's. I don't believe that for a second, but for this specific context.
Shut up, Jesse. Yeah, Lucas is yup, such a baby. I'm glad someone agrees.
Yeah, my brain immediately went to no, not that.
Yeah. No,
Maybe not that one. No one Googled that. Why can't I get this shape right? This is driving me insane.
Shapes are hard. I can draw an almost perfect circle, but I have to lift my finger a lot.
Is it perhaps breaking your mind?
Is it
Son of a bitch.
perhaps? Oh, fuck. I don't know.
good.
I don't know when I lost aggro. I'm not mad about it. I just thought I had aggro for that.
No, how could you pick the birthday boy in this game? Sabrina accidentally tapped Kendo's face with her foot.
That's
and now
so
she's sad
fucked up. I can't
because
believe
she
she
kicked
would.
the birthday boy in his face.
I can't believe she would kick the birthday boy in his face. Also, happy birthday, Kendo. It's me, your uncle.
Happy birthday. He does not understand.
Kendo is their cat.
Yeah.
I was thrown into all of the sussy stuff the past year. Lucas, I'm so sorry for you, and I'm so glad I'm not in any of that.
Does that refer?
I mean, I think it started with when you guys said the mind break thing.
Ah. That's fair.
Yeah. I still don't know what it means, and I'd like to keep it that way for as long as I can.
I can tell you.
Because,
Ah, yeah.
because we're all adults here, but you are streaming.
I mean, it's fine if you tell me on stream. I don't care.
I just meant for like.
Oh yeah, that's a valid point. Pain that she said. I like how Lucas is just like, no, I'm just gonna post the numbers. I know what the numbers refer to.
Bob, you're right. Afro on special and Dio on.
Yeah. Panda, thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome. I also died because I was looking at my raid. But
What?
it's fine. It was my rule of thumb is if I die once, that's just the game. It happened. If I die twice, I'm bad at video games.
Jump King intensifies.
Hey! Shut the fuck up!
Never.
I feel called out. That tank buster was unmitigated. Oh, yep, that makes sense. I didn't use any of my mitigation. That would do that, huh? I'm a gunbreaker main too. Oh, okay, yeah, you know my pain. You better feel called out. Thank you for the welcome, Panda. Yeah, it's been nice getting back. It took about a week of going into places in America to feel like I'm not in India anymore, because the first day I went back into work, I literally got in the door, stood still for a little bit near like two of my coworkers that are my friends, and then I was like half debating just walking out the door and going home. I would have continued to work from home, but yeah, it took a little bit to get used to everything again. I just felt weird being around a bunch of American people.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah.
Who aren't named your partner?
No, it wasn't even like I was. like offended or anything or annoyed by anyone. It was literally just like, I was just around like Indians for so long, and like, to be fair, none of the people like at my job, most of them aren't American. It's very diverse. I was just like more in a state of confusion or anything. Like,
Did you just get culture shock upon returning?
yeah, that's probably the best way to put it. I liked being in a place where like I wasn't a minority, and also I could make fun of Robin because I didn't do this too much because I knew it would be mean, but I did it at least once and they were fine with it, where like Robin just couldn't talk to people easily because they didn't know what people were saying, and I was like, everyone's making fun of you.
Yeah.
You don't blame me. Yeah, no, it's, yeah, and I've been there. I should have just left. Yeah, but I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I got back into the habit of it. Oh, it looks like these guys are already like, nah, we'll do the tanking, and I'm just like, okay.
Hey, Usurp.
Oh wait,
I'm gonna watch Shin Ultraman.
when's it come out?
8th out.
Probably should.
Yeah. I also kind of want to rewatch Shin Godzilla as
Yeah.
well.
What is that?
So Shin Gojira, or rather Shin Godzilla, is like, it's essentially a more modern reimagining of Godzilla, the original Godzilla, but with it's I forgot if it's Hideki Anno, like what the guy who worked on
Yes.
Evangelion. He's like one of the producers or director, but and you can tell because they used music that was used in Evangelion. I didn't know that until my friends showed me the movie, and then one of them was an Evangelion fan and hadn't seen the movie yet, so they were like, "Oh my fucking god, why?" But yeah, no, it's like really fucking good. I've been meaning to rewatch it for a while, but Shin Ultraman is like that, but with Ultraman, and they're also doing Shin Kamen,
Yeah.
which is literally like the OG Kamen Rider with like the OG everything, but like modern-ish, like modern recording equipment and everything.
Yeah, and effects.
Ultraman like Kamen Rider and Metal Lineup.
Yes.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah,
Right.
Tokusatsu, so it's like special effect type stuff.
But with a shin, yes, they have shins in this one.
Shin meaning like it means several things. It means new, it means true, it means improved, it means a lot. Usually more often it means like true or new.
Yeah. Yeah, Ultraman, basically, and I think what's this, what are they saying? They fall under, it's Sentai, Kamen Rider, and Ultraman, and they fall under Sentai or Power Rangers is masked heroes working as a team. Kamen Rider is a single masked hero fighting on his own, and then Ultraman is a masked hero who turns giant and fights aliens.
Fights monsters.
Yeah.
He becomes a kaiju.
Yes, literally. Well,
Pretty much.
He becomes a giant. He's still humanoid.
To fight kaiju.
To fight kaiju, exactly.
Well, I meant he just becomes a kaiju inside.
I heard Kamen Rider and my brain cells went brrr. Yeah.
Your one brain cell was like,
If you ever hop in here and calls in my core friend group, 3 of us are very into Kamen Rider, and we're trying to get the last one to at least watch one fucking season. And it will be billed if I have my way.
Are you trying to get the
Thumbs up. Because I'm not like, you have to watch every season. Like, neither Jesse, Mitch, nor I have watched a current season. I know all of us are a little bit. Oh, I do want to watch the one that's currently airing because it's a battle royale and it's apparently really fucking good.
yeah.
So I've heard a lot of good things about Geats, and so I'm waiting a little bit, but I'm gonna watch that one. But I'm like, it's like, it's not long ever, so I'm like, just take the time to watch a season. Robin's watched Build. I'm trying to find the time to catch up with Revice and actually watch Geats. I watched like 26 episodes of Revice. It's not bad, but I don't force myself, and I kind of fell off of it. So I decided, a single season, how bad can it be? Depends on the season, dude. Some can be kind of rough.
Yeah, I enjoyed Kabuto, but I do not myself ever finishing that show.
Yeah. No, yeah, it basically boils. Oh, finish.
No, you can continue. I'm good.
No, I was just saying, like, I'm never of the mind. Yeah, honestly, Ghost was kind of eh. Yeah, I personally liked Ghost. I know my brother liked Ghost, and I know
Mitch loves Ghost.
Mitch loves Ghost.
But understands that it's not a good one.
Yeah, and then that's fine. Like, I know, like, a lot of people don't like the last 5, like the last arc, or I guess second to last arc of Build. A lot of people don't like, because they're like, oh, what's the point of this one? But I'm like, I liked that arc. It was good. We got to meet his
What
dad.
arc was that again?
It's when you meet his dad. It's like a 3-episode arc where there's a second build.
Yeah, was that an arc? That just felt like...
Well, because it was also... It was a story beat, but yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I guess...
I know some people also just hate what Evolto looks like in his pink form, and I'm like, nah, that one I get. I love that series, but fucking Evolto's pink form is the worst.
Yeah, it's not good. I don't even remember it. I think I blocked it out on it.
It's what is it? I suppressed it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a good, like, if it weren't any other, like, a monster, it's good. And I know some people hate when the final enemy is also a Kamen Rider, but specifically in Build, it makes so much sense with all the hazard levels and everyone fucking having hazard levels and becoming a Kamen Rider because they have hazard levels. It makes sense! I like Build a lot. I will talk about it forever. I just fucking died because I wasn't looking. If Jesse can attest to this, I love Build so fucking much. I finished watching it, and then I watched it again, and then Jesse told me to watch a different series, and I went, okay. And I watched 4 episodes, and then I watched Build again. And Jesse got really mad at me, because he's like, you gotta watch a few more episodes!
Wait, which one did I tell you to watch?
I think it was my first time watching Drive.
Oh, yeah, that's valid.
And now Drive is like my second favorite season, to be fair. Like, I love Drive, but oh man, we got...
Oh yeah, it's very good. He is the only blue life that matters. And he's on thin ice though.
He's on thin ice. But yeah, no, Build is one, like, I hold dear, and like I have figures of all the base forms and all the final forms, and I don't mean the final top 5 series. Okay, Build, Drive, 01, and I know 01's not perfect, but holy shit is it cool. Let's see, Double probably above 01, and then my 5th one is Kamen Rider Spirits, the manga, because holy shit, that shit's good.
Yeah, I would also agree about Double over 0. I like 01. I have the driver. It's like one of the 2 drivers I own. Bob, you know why I kind of got icked out partway through. And
yes.
I enjoyed it at the end, like, a lot, but it was still just like...
That was uncool.
Uncool, and also, like, yeah, COVID really fucked them over.
Oh,
like, they
hands down.
It destroyed the writing, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like that happened a lot of shows in the pandemic. Just like everything went downhill, quality-wise, in like every way. Writing, with the way it looked.
Yeah. For
like
sure.
the
Like,
season of My Hero Academia that came out during the
Oh,
pandemic.
yeah,
And
it
they used an
looked-
egregious amount of horrible 3D. I was like, why is Endeavor a 3D model right now?
The current.
I mean, that's just the way anime is right now, though.
No, but the new Trigun came out, and I saw clip. I'm gonna watch it because I love Trigun, no matter how this is. But I've seen a few clips of the first episode. That is buttery smooth 3D animation. It looks so good.
Yeah, so it's like possible, and
Yeah.
especially with like the people who are working on My Hero Academia, they have enough money to not do that. It's
Yeah.
like it's fine if they use 3D. It's not
not
fine
the
if it
money.
looks like trash.
Yeah, it's probably not the money. I mean, animators
It's
don't
not
even make
the
that
money.
much.
I've watched stuff. Oh, that's why. That would explain
It's
a
like
lot.
Chainsaw Man uses CGI and 2D together, and it looks fantastic.
It does look a lot better now.
Again, the point I'm trying to make here, it's not about the money, it's about the communication and the efficiency. And yes, it was a big factor. I read about this, that's why I'm getting like serious on the topic, but it literally has nothing to do about money. It has a lot to do about money actually, but not as much as you would expect. It's not the budget, it's literally how these several different production houses under one label are communicating with each other and sharing information, which is not a lot. And
I didn't mean it necessarily monetarily. I mean just
Oh,
like the
I know,
sheer
I know.
size of like the people that like the amount of
sure.
people they have working on it. You'd think that
Oh.
it would have.
I cannot believe I survived there. Sorry.
You'd think, and I wasn't trying to like be aggressive about it. I just no, what you said is correct now and back then as well. The thing is that they have so many people, and that is also part of the problem because they're not communicating or opening up enough lanes of communication. for it to
Right,
work.
and I was surprised by that because
Yeah.
it's My Hero Academia. Like,
Aether, I'm with you. I 100% thought I was about to fall off too. Like that was, I got slowed. I didn't have sprint. I got knocked back, and I still survived.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I don't know. I try to reserve my opinions on my hero if I can help it, because they're not favorable, but it is what it is. I was enjoying it at one point, and I heard a lot of people who still love it that they're not the happiest about as a series where it is right now.
Oh yeah,
Like, yeah.
that's me. I'm like 3 chapters behind for the first time ever. I just don't. Man, I don't know.
it
Yeah,
started off
I'll-
interesting, and then it just kind of.
Yeah,
I feel like, and this can sound really weird, they're trying too hard.
Yeah.
100%.
And like, I understand it's like something you're passionate about, but like, I feel like there's a limit to shoving characters in and then just trying to show like their stakes. But if you shove a character in and immediately kill them off, that's not stakes. That's fodder. That's cannon fodder.
Hey, look at this character that upon just being introduced, everyone's like, oh my god, I love this character. Let's name this character. Oh, hey, this character that's invisible, let's make them fucking naked on the cover.
Yeah, that
and
was
cover them
weird.
like these characters.
I still don't fully know why that was a thing.
Like, those two things being brought to my attention back to back, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not touching this.
Okay, that arm's length actually helped out quite a bit, but that was a really risky.
A lot of my problem with My Hero, because I haven't watched the newest season. The last season that I watched was the post-overhaul season. And it was focusing on the villains, and I thought that was cool because the villains are actually interesting.
Yeah.
Minus Shigaraki, 'cause he's a bitch and I don't like him. But
He's very
like,
plain, in my opinion.
he's just annoying. I
Yeah,
don't
he's
find him
literally
interesting.
shit tier villain, like from the memes and stuff. He's literally shit tier villain.
Yeah.
Just hungers for power.
It's bad. But like the rest of them are interesting. I thought it was cool. I liked the season. But like anytime they go back to focusing on the kids, I just cannot care.
Yeah.
I just don't care.
It
Like-
doesn't help that my favorite character, Ida, just barely got screen time after one of the first few arcs.
Oh, yeah.
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 I don't have a favorite character because I don't like any of the kids. The characters are the ones that show up all the time. I will say,
Damn,
I do have a character I sympathize with, and it's definitely Overhaul, and you are free to judge me.
Don't worry, I am.
No,
Listen, I understand
No,
he's a horrible
I
person
know.
and deserved everything he got.
We talked about
no,
this before.
what I was gonna say is I dislike My Hero Academia to an extent. I do and I don't dislike it. But saying you don't like any of the kids, that is quite the critique.
Listen,
And I don't
Deku's
disagree.
annoying, Bakugo's annoying.
Yeah, again,
The
I
female,
don't disagree.
like the main girl character hardly exists.
Not later,
Yeah.
not later. She's now prominent.
Oh,
Which is
that's
good.
good at least. But then there's like all of the like girl kid heroes are just one of them's half naked and that's her shtick, and I'm not okay with that whatsoever.
I think my favorites.
The Invisible Girl technically is always naked.
Yeah, I think my favorites go, and just hear me out. When starting out, it was always Deku, just because I'm very much for the, like, no matter how hard it gets, you keep pushing and you keep trying, i.e. why I love Boji so much. But Boji's done way better, and I would never compare him to Deku, okay? Anyway, but then other than
Please
if,
don't ever.
and then it's probably Kage, or not Kage, fucking Todoroki, because, daddy issues, and I resonate.
You know what? Todoroki is soft boy. I'm alright with Todoroki.
I resonate with that dude.
He's cool.
I also like the emo bird kid.
Oh yeah.
Oh, huh? Oh,
No, the emo
yeah.
bird, the dark one.
Yeah, Yami, yeah.
Yeah. Tokoyami.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tokoyami.
the kid who has the head of
Yeah, Tokoyami.
a
Yeah, Tokoyami is pretty cool. Hawks is a cool dude.
But he's not one of the kids, that's the thing.
I know,
Yeah.
he's an adult, that's why I like him.
He's an adult.
Exactly, none of the kids are good.
Kirishima's my favorite.
Oh
But
yeah,
the kid-
Kirishima kicks ass.
He's like actually a certified cool guy.
The problem is most of the good side, like kid characters, are side characters. Like the main
Yeah.
characters, who are Uraraka, Bakugo, and Deku, are just meh.
Actually, I would actually, I would actually say it would go Deku, Bakugo, Todoroki, then Uraraka. Like I really wouldn't put her up there as like a main character.
It's just because
Yeah. Love interest who like has a cool ability that I guess isn't until later on in the series actually utilized in a fun way.
Yeah.
No, but that's like, it's just not good. And like so much of the beginning seasons is like there are a few episodes in the season that are interesting and good, and then everything else feels like filler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like hot take, I'm just not a fan of the anime and I'm not gonna watch it anymore. The one character I cared about isn't coming back, so
Valid.
and I only cared about him because I'm
Yeah. That dude lost his arms.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
spoiler
has been disarmed.
yes, he has. And apparently can't use his quirk with his feet for some reason.
Or his mouth or his eye.
My
any other
favorite My Hero Academia character is the OC I came up with because he's cool as shit. And that's it. I made an OC who was a support hero because I was like, and I was kind of surprised because normally I'd be the type to be like, oh, here's a super badass fighting hero. But his whole thing was like he could turn objects into small figures and use them to scout out and stuff. But like as he got stronger, he could make bigger ones. So his best and my favorite ability was to turn a vending machine into a golem, and that was how he fought. Thank you. Yeah, his name was, and I shit you not, his ability name was Figurize, which is a brand of figures. But yeah.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
His go-to as a kid was to throw out a bunch of erasers, and they would turn into a little like the amiibo-sized figures and pester people.
My character was a villain because obvious.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah. Well, the villains are the only interesting characters too. How else would they end up with Over?
Well, you could pull and I say this in the most like as different as possible way. you could do it like Harley Quinn and Joker. Look, I'm sorry I said it, okay? I'm sorry I said it.
How absolute dare you even remotely jokingly suggest something so embarrassing?
No. I'm considering everything.
Heretical.
No, I was more saying like it could be a good person or a neutral person who who Overhaul is, like they're obsessed with it or like it so much that they turn. I stopped moving. Why were you?
I can't tell you what some of my plans were for that character. That's not okay for stream.
I got you.
Some people may take issue with some of it, so shh. I mean, people should take issue with me having a unique attraction to Overhaul in the first place, and that's fine. I understand.
Yeah.
But I also, that's why I start the conversation off with, I know he's a horrible, awful, evil person. And I was very satisfied with what happened to him. However, I want him to destroy me. Not in a quirk way, but you know.
Yeah. No. We understand.
It's just how I
Okay, I remember how this works now. I mean, it's only my second time running this. Dying is part of the game. I need to stop being so hard on myself about it.
Just take that mentality that you use when you play games that you're meant to die at, like Hades or the other ones. Just be like, you know what, this is just what.
I mean, yeah, I'm someone who's very good about failure if it's something I have control over. If it's like I did poorly, I failed, but I'll be better next time. Fuck! Oh fuck! Ah! I'm going to die. Oh, that was bad. That was on me. I didn't know the range of the thing. Anyway, but I'm really bad about failure when it's not my fault.
Yeah.
Like right now at work, the fact that I can't figure out how this one thing works because Microsoft fucking sucks.
Why do I think it's too brute?
Are you referring to your throat as Brutus?
Yes. My esophagus sphincter specifically because GERD makes it act up so I can hiccups when I bend over. It is what it is. Thanks for everything else that I can do. I just guess.
We are doing our best, and that is what matters. We will be okay. I do have a lot of calmness with this game because every time the young League of Legends player in me starts to eke out and wants to type something, I'm just like, a Scion wouldn't do that, and then I just fucking freeze in place. Like, I'm like, no, I'm better than this. I'll just be mad about it on the side.
Yeah. That's why you just bitch to about stupid people to your friends. Because it's not worth it.
Circle, stay on this side, move to the next side, and then stay close. Back.
Multiplayer games.
Yeah,
I guess multiplayer games are random.
I'm very good about, like, I just complain very audibly about all the shit I had to deal with in games, but I'm a lot better than I was when I was a kid about being toxic to people. Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
I can actually say solidly that I'm not toxic on online games anymore, which is nice.
That's cool.
Took a lot of work.
Yeah. I imagine it's probably a bad habit.
I think it was just because I was, the reason I say this about other people is like, I know a lot of it was I did not have very much control of my life, and that's a place where I did, and I was good at video games, and I liked League of Legends, so when I got fucked by my teammates, it was really hard for me to, like, cope with, and I dealt, yeah, exactly, and so I dealt with it in a very bad way, and I acknowledge that, and I understand that. Now I play tank, so if someone pisses me off, I accidentally let them start tanking and they die.
You've become passive aggressive.
No. I've become silently aggressive about it. You can take the player out of League, but you can't take the salt out of the player. I'm built of salt. I am filled with salt at all times. It adds flavor. My shoes. I have 570 shoes? Oh my god! No wonder I'm so low on item level.
You fucking sneakerhead.
What?
No, so there's the thing called a saltier than the locks. Dude, I'm saltier than the Gunga. Sorry, I gotta pronounce the American way. The Ganges. The Ganges River.
Oh no, Bob. You know what the worst part is? That's not even how most Americans pronounce it.
How do they pronounce it?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I've heard
Ganges.
Ganges.
Ganges!
Yeah.
You're nerfing yourself?
Is
I'm
it
always
Gunga?
nerfing myself. What?
I didn't know.
No,
Is it
it's
Gunga?
it's Gunga. The S is silent.
Gunga.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Good to know.
Like in Hindi or Odia, we don't even call it the Ganga River. We literally just call it the Ganga. Everyone just
The Ganga.
knows. Everyone just knows what it is. But yeah. Lucas, I'm always nerfing myself. To be fair, no, let me reword that. I'm not nerfing myself. My body is the GG River. Fuck off. You're the worst. I'd rather have an American say it than a gamer.
Gamer derogatory.
Yeah, gamer slur.
Robin and I have gamer slur. Fuck. Robin and I have a habit where we'll just T-pose and then just aggressively say gamer at each other. And like
That is adorable, actually.
it's that, and then we will we have an inside joke thing where we sing things to the tune of YMCA. And Robin was like, I sometimes forget that that's not a thing that people do. Like that's a us thing. I was like, yes. And Robin was like, huh. And it's just nice. And I'm like, no, I understand that, but also you sound like an insane person. Like. Yeah. What are you trying to do? Oh wait, layer. Okay, I heard layer, but I thought it was L-A-I-R layer, and I'm like,
Oh,
what?
Fucking Dr. Doofenshmirtz over here.
me being secretly an incompetent supervillain is very on brand.
Yeah, no, I believe it. Me being openly incompetent superhero is on brand.
Superhero for you, yes. Supervillain for me.
Oh yeah, no, I find it's not even like an ego thing. I can't say supervillain because of the hero complex and all.
Yeah.
I just have to kind of, accept it.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I feel like I embody chaotic neutral.
Yeah. No, I'm like, people who embody chaotic neutral will naturally know how to play it. People who don't embody chaotic neutral will play the Joker, and it'll always be shitty 100% of the time, and I will never forget them.
So cringe. It's the worst.
Bro, I feel you. I legit live my life trying to follow the Hino AG idols. Oh, that is solid. That is Kamen Rider O's.
That's a Kamen Rider.
Yeah, he's all about helping people and doing good.
I'll pick these things up eventually.
No, it's all good. Basically, the rule of thumb with Kamen Riders is anyone can be a Kamen Rider. The whole point is to do good and help others. That's literally like a message in one of the movies. Also, like, so whenever I'm really down, like, you know how people will give you platitudes? Not empty platitudes, like just the word platitude. Like people will say stuff to make you feel better. And Robin will do that too, but if I'm really down, Robin pulls out the fucking anime and Kamen Rider quotes because that's how they know I'll actually start feeling better.
Yeah.
So like they'll pull out the Gurren Lagann shit, but recently I was like, I'm feeling really down, but like I'm doing my best not to show it. And Robin fucking out of nowhere goes, they're called Kamen Riders because they wear masks sometimes. And I'm like, oh my god, I love you. What the fuck?
You guys are absolutely nauseating in the best way.
Thank you. I love them a lot. I mean, they watched Kamen Rider Build just because I was like so excited about it, and they were actually, no, this is like a good TV show, and like they remember a lot of the characters, and like if they see stickers and stuff, will actually recognize and be like, hey, do you want to get these? And they're like, oh, yes. I love Kamen Rider Build.
Absolute goals.
It's probably in my top, like my top 3 media franchises, probably of like of shows is Gurren Lagann, Ranking of Kings, and Kamen Rider Build. Like, fucking love that. I mean, it even has like, it's the one, probably the one Kamen Rider where the secondary rider is basically a main character, is a secondary main character, and also pulls the whole, like, he has such a good arc that like at one point he basically goes, oh, I'm not gonna beat you, but my best friend is a hero, and I'm like, oh! Fuck! I love that quote so goddamn much.
And I wish I could find things to be that passionate about.
I have a lot of passion.
Listening to you is so inspiring.
I have an unhealthy amount of passion sometimes. I've learned to control it a little bit. Gotta give him the deepest, wettest kiss for that. I will both tell Robin you said that, Aether, and then also do that. I mean, because, like, when my health stuff was at its worst this last year during summer, like, the reason I got through it, I shit you not, and I know Jesse knows this, like, I was like, if Boji can get up, I can too, and that's literally been my outlook on life for the last 6 months, and it's helped a lot. And anyone who wasn't a friend or wasn't Robin, I mean, Robin's also a friend, but like, most people would laugh at me, but Robin was like, no, that makes sense. And I'm like, fuck! Thanks, dude! It's so welcome! Robin and I call each other dude really often. Like, we have a lot of like sweet nicknames, but many a time if you just hear us in random conversation, it will go, what's up, gamer? Or what's up, dude? My favorite is like in the morning, because I wake up before Robin, I will literally finish showering, especially if it's a weekend. And then I will walk into our bedroom, T-pose, and go, rise up, gamer. And they fucking hate it.
Oh my god.
Well, bro, just let the passion burn. Oh my god, dude. I know. I burn very bright. I try to. I did call someone out once though, cause like, I love anime and I love all those deep quotes, but someone was like, cause I have kind of always been this way minus a few years here and there, and someone was like, pulled that fucking anime meme poster of like, people who burn the brightest, like, have the saddest things happening, and I literally just looked at him and I go, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, no, yeah. I am just this way, because like, and I won't lie, sure, I might have some stuff, but I'm like, one, that's none of your business, two, that's super fucking weird to say to someone.
That is weird. Did they not, like, they just don't know you?
No,
like,
no, it was like someone who was like in the friend group, but I wasn't necessarily like friends with. I had no problem with them, and I know it wasn't like out of a place of like meanness. It was just like a weeby thing to say, you know? Yeah. Well, I was just like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, not every.
Wait, what was the quote?
It's like quote where it's like, oh, the people with the biggest smiles have like, are the saddest inside or whatever, or they have this, like, whatever else. It's basically based on Naruto being sad when he's a kid, you know, even though he's always smiling.
And Gaara and
Sasuke. Yes, I just remember.
Sasuke stays sad forever. He sucks.
It's just the series Naruto.
Yeah, but it was based on that, and I was just like, bruh, no.
All right.
I'm just.
You good, man?
It's like I'm just. Oh, 96 on the minion, please. I want it. I want it.
Listen, I like Naruto very much. It's my only obsession, but there are some people that like it too much.
It's why I
make it weird.
Why I stay out of fandoms. I love Gurren Lagann probably more than most people, but I refuse to enter the fandom of Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
You know.
Unfortunately for the Naruto fandom, it's like, it's just a bunch of bros. Just like anime bros, and it's pain.
I get it.
Especially because they think Shippuden is like God's gift to the earth, and I think that part of the anime is actual trash.
Dude, I don't think anything that I like is God's gift to the earth. I think it's like God's gift to me, you know? Lucas,
Specifically,
Lucas, you can't say you anime. I know you. I know your Discord profile is an anime picture, bitch. You can't hide. You play Genshin!
Ooh.
And-
oh my god!
And Fate Grand Order. I will call you out as one of my best friends. That's fucked,
I'm
dude.
banning you from chat.
Lucas is one of my mods. Lucas is like my lead mod.
I know. I'm banning him from chat. I don't care.
have him ban himself.
My sweat emote ran out. Oh, there's nothing wrong with FGO, Panda. I am not someone who judges people's choice in games. I judge Lucas because of who he is as a person.
I judge anyone. I don't judge people who play FGO. I judge people who say that it's a fair and equal gacha system. It's not that.
Lucas says everything is wrong with FGO.
What's FGO?
Fate Grand Order, the
Fate
mobile
Grand
game.
Order.
Oh.
Like one of probably the longest running gacha games currently.
The thing is, I love the character designs in Fate and the fact that they actually respect a lot of different mythologies. Like, there's a great Indian characters in that. I just will never put in but here's the thing, Panda, you can't say they added pity finally, because that should have been there off the bat.
Yeah, adding the finally is unfortunate.
Karna's great. My favorite is Arjun because I love Arjun, both the original story and the design in FGO.
I don't know enough about that to have an opinion.
So Garan and Arjun are two brothers of Indian mythology. They were on opposite sides of a war, both very cool characters, because in overall they're both good guys, but for their own reasons they're on different sides of a war. But they're both in FGO and they have great designs.
Gotcha.
Like I would still cosplay Arjun because he wears a kurta. So
Gotcha.
you could have got, he was the Christmas event and he was a boxer. What the fuck? Santa Karna was cool.
That is the Oz.
Yeah, Rama kind of disappointed me, not gonna lie. The other thing though, and I don't mean this badly, but whenever a group that is not Indian gets hold of Indian mythology stuff, they always make it underpowered. Minus Smite. I don't play Smite, I used to. I will give them props. They fucking kick ass at Indian god design. Holy shit. They get it. They get it. And no one else gets it like they do other than Indian people. Arjuna Alter is a berserker, right? I remember because he had a sword and he looked cool as shit. But I'm glad I got better because I've been reading more this year. I've gotten better at reading one thing and being able to talk about another. Yeah, so I like Arjuna Alter. Again, like I said, I like all of them, but yeah. If they really want to make FGO accurate, let everyone just spam Brahmastra. Oh, yes. Yes, please. Dude, no, like... What about Karna Fist? You can. Oh my god! Wait. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this briefly. It's a little R18. When we were at the airport in Delhi, they had at one of those like airport stores, just the Kama Sutra.
Oh.
Just
I remember this.
there. Yeah, I was telling Jesse about it, and it's like it's not like wrapped or anything. It's just out there in the open, and Robin
picked it up.
Robin picked it up and opened it. Like, what are you doing? Robin's like, they left it here for us to read. And I'm like, I was like, I guess you can do it because you're white. I'm walking away.
They
left it here for us to read.
That's the most Robin response possible. I think.
That's so
Like
funny.
this, look at this nice thing they did. They did not do this for anyone. This is coincidental.
But I was like, oh my god, like why would they, like? Oh, I was also just shocked because I'm like, Indians are quite prudish. Like, how?
It's just like,
How?
man, this is the most embarrassing moment of my life.
I literally refused to stand next to Robin while they were holding the book. I didn't want anyone to I didn't want anyone to think I was approving of the white person opening the Kama Sutra in public. Though internally I agree with them. Why was it not wrapped in plastic? Why was it out in the open? Why was it at an airport?
Also, yes, why was it at an airport? What do they expected people to get going on an airport?
It was a reading group. It's just a book. No, it's a. Well, first of all, it's mostly a picture book.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
It's more like an instruction manual.
It's an instruction manual.
You are both very correct. But I was just like, no. Though, opposite side, best airport experience, Japan. Dude, those bathrooms were life-changing.
They're pretty
Japan so bad.
So it's a manga? No, it's a picture book, literally, because it's like 2 very large pictures, and it's read left to right. It's a picture book.
Wait,
It's not telling a
Bob,
story, though. It's telling you how to do things, which makes it
Which
instructive.
airport did you go to in Japan?
We went to... Not Haneda, the other one.
Narita, really? Huh.
Yes.
Interesting.
No, wait, we were at Haneda. HND. I was trying to remember what it said on my ticket.
That's the cool one.
We're talking about, well, we've been talking about a lot of stuff. A very busy stream. If you want to hop into chat, Trey and Jesse are around. But right now we're talking about the time you opened the Kama Sutra in the India airport.
Where?
See, they're just like, it was there. It's a book full of interesting suggestions.
Why would they put it in the airport if somebody didn't want someone?
They want white people to buy it.
Yeah, they
That's
want white
why.
people to buy it. That's good. Yeah, it was there so you read it. It would be rude not to.
Bob, why wouldn't you?
You know what? You're
Overlook,
right.
you insist.
You know, you're right. I'm glad I took a white person because I wouldn't read it, but it would be rude not to. I had paratha and chicken nuggets. Not nuggets, patties.
Yeah, no, I went to Narita, I think 2 times. One when I was in like middle school, and then the time I went in high school. But I didn't realize as a kid that Narita is like north of Tokyo and not even in Tokyo in the first place. So it's actually a lot less convenient. Whereas
Yeah.
Haneda, apparently, yeah, Sabrina came out to say I'm pro Haneda. It's literally in Tokyo. Like
Yeah.
it is in Tokyo proper, and it has a lot of cool shit there. And they didn't get hit by the typhoon when we were, flying in. So
Yeah.
they also just completed it finally. So like it's good to go, and it's the most up to date and most modern airport that they have.
Yeah.
It's the best one, and they have a Pokemon Center vending machine there.
Rad.
I'm
Not
realizing
to mention basically a mini mall.
every once in a while, a little party bar resets in a really funky way. Sorry, I just noticed that on the stream. That's why I keep swapping to the BRB stream because I want that ribbon to be going at all times. I'll figure out what setting is causing that to happen and fix it with the stream, which is tomorrow. Whoa. But the Haneda airport was nice. I don't like how their food court is set up all that much.
Yeah, it's a little all over the place, but the food's good.
Yeah, but I did really enjoy like walking around, and again, their bathrooms were literally life-changing. I want to one day have enough money to get like a Japanese toilet. Like that's
In the
one of
meantime,
my
if you
dreams.
don't have a bidet already, get one.
I've had a bidet longer than you.
Oh, that's true. So you're already halfway there. It's fine.
Ah, the bidet conversation.
I have had, look, guys, one thing you need to know about me, I am very pro bidet. Like, holy shit, as some, like, our Japanese toilets just built different. Yes, so much so.
Yes.
Quite literally.
Categorically, they are built different.
But yeah, no, bidets are literally one of the best inventions ever, whether you get one of the handheld ones or one of the like toilet attachment ones. Legitimately, so helpful, so good, way more hygienic.
So clean.
So fresh and so clean. Beyond hygienic, like.
Was it your Pokemon stream that I went on about bidets?
I believe so. Which is always welcome! Bidets are amazing!
No. I do not want to hydro wash my butt.
You're incorrect.
Well, then you're just gonna be stinkier. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's what showers are for. I do
Yeah.
not
Yeah, I
like
don't
the
shower
feeling
shower
of
in the daytime.
power washing my anus.
Whoa. I've told you before, it is
that's
not
personal
power
problem.
washing. It's not like you're blasting it. It's like, it's a good, like, it's enough of a flow that it keeps you clean, but it's not like you're blasting your butt apart.
Yeah, you can like adjust the intensity. It can
Yeah.
be like very mild or intense depending on what you need.
This is a great conversation I jumped into.
Hi.
Yes, it is.
Why do you sound like you would choose to wait, hold on. Why do you sound like you would choose to stream from a bidet? Listen to me, Lucas. I would never stream from my bathroom, but the reason I'm not always fucking dying with my illness is because I have a bidet. That is why I will always defend them. Bidets are just good. Aether gets it. That's all that needs to be said. You were saying, huh?
Oh, I was just gonna say I am part of the crew that also uses a bidet. I
Yeah.
am on bidet squad.
Yeah, you live with the day squad.
Yeah, I too blast my ass.
No,
Just like
credit to
everyone else.
Robin. Robin was the first one to say we should get a bidet when like the pandemic started. Like I did the footwork and got it, but Robin was the first one to recommend it, and I've always given props on that one.
See, I'm assuming they're also expensive.
Nope, $20.
They're not that expensive.
The one we own is $20.
$20 is expensive when you don't have income.
That is valid.
I mean, valid. Considering what a lot of people would expect a toilet that has something like that to provide, though, not terrible.
Yeah. Because you need one thing you need to remember, Trey. Like, and I was this way as well. When I first heard bidet, I thought it meant like you had to get a full-on like toilet seat and like or like a full like teched out one, but it's like no, it's literally like a thing you attach, and it yes, you just have to know how to like turn your water off and then attach the hose.
I would just have to be really convinced to have a wet butt.
Oh, whoa,
Like,
whoa!
even if you
You don't have a wet butt. You use the bidet and then you dry it off with some paper towels, but it's way less. Yeah.
Sure. But I don't want the wet butt to begin, because that's a weird feeling.
Oh.
You'll learn to love it. Problem
No.
solved.
That's a weird thing to say.
Yeah, but it's fucking true, and there's no other way to say it.
He's not wrong. Like when your butt is wet, you know it's clean. It becomes like a
Yeah.
Pavlovian thing.
I don't like it.
You just blast your ass a couple times, you'll get used to it.
Yeah, everyone doesn't like things they haven't tried.
That's true. But I was definitely that kid where my parents would have to wrestle me to try anything that I don't want to try.
That's real.
Okay, so now you're an adult and you have control over this situation.
Not gonna lie, as an Asian, we wet our butts before bidets exist. It feels nice knowing that I'm clean as fuck down there. Ass blasting experience. No, Aether, same. But like because in our village the bidet is more, traditional. So I've known that since I was younger.
Well, when we were in the village too, I mean, we didn't have like a modern bidet. It was
Yeah.
like just a bucket of water. But
Yeah, a non-modern
same
bidet.
premise. Yeah, same premise.
Damn, Bob, that was my fastest run.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, the fists
not
are
the
made
highest
for it.
speed, but- For sure. No, fists have been consistent the highest, like the quickest clears. It's like 22 minutes, 4 seconds, 0.36.
We use a bucket of water to clean our ass before the bidet. Yeah, Aether gets it. Aether gets it. I was gonna say same hat, but I think more accurately it's same butt. Just saying.
Well, no, because hat and butt aren't like similar enough. Wouldn't it be like same pants?
No, who wears pants while using bidet, weirdo?
No, but the hat goes on your head. So what goes on
What?
your butt?
I'm simply saying the experience is the same upon thy butt.
Same underwear. There we go.
Gross.
We figured it out.
No one's touching my underwear. I just need it to be known that Lucas did say the ass blasting experience followed by fisting is strong.
Oh.
Semi-related, I'm also watching someone stream Demon Souls right now and they keep getting fisted by Dragon. I like how the relation is, this is, you know, ass blasting, right?
Blasting.
Are you saying blasting with 2 S's, my love? You are, okay, got it. When Robin is silent like that, I can only
No, I
assume.
said yes.
Oh, you did?
I said
Okay,
yes.
okay. Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah,
told
that didn't come through.
I told them about the time when, or like how when I'm ever really sad, you start pulling out Kamen Rider and Gurren Lagann things, and how a while back when I was like telling you how stressed I was at work, but I was like keeping it cool, you were like, you know, Kamen Riders wear masks sometimes too, and like everyone was a big fan of that, just so you know.
I know my part. I know how to cheer you up.
Lucas also says we cast fist here. Okay. This is like when Hamza was like, well, there's one of us here who really likes gauntlet weapons, saying it to my face, the guy in our group who likes gauntlet weapons. No,
Well, if I was
What's
gonna
up?
do a run of the new Alliance raid, do you want to join?
I just ran it,
Oh, never mind.
so I will not for now, but
That's okay. Did you do the first one, Aglaya?
I did not do Aglaya yet, but I'm running Hildebrand right now.
Oh.
And then whenever we want to do, I'll run Aglaya with you. I really don't mind. I've been maining Titan in D2. Casting Fist is all I do. Back when I played D2, yeah, same. It was that or the Warlock class that had a sword, or the Hunter class that had a bow. I just like the like ethereal weapons. They were neat. Ephemeral weapon. Lucas, you can always redeem rant mode. No need to ask.
Hon,
What's up?
there's an Aglaya group party finder right now. It's all healer Aglaya.
Have fun.
And it's just 3 full parties of healers.
Have fun.
Do you want to join?
No. Oh my god, Wizards of the Coast? Holy shit, yes, okay. Okay. Real quick on Panda. Yeah, I know they updated the subclasses recently, I don't play much D2. Anyway, Wizards of the Coast is pulling some weird shit with D&D right now, and it's 100% because the CEO doesn't play fucking games. And I know that sounds weird, but I'm not saying everyone who runs a gaming company in any sort of sense, whether it be tabletop or video games, has to be a gamer. What I'm saying is, if you run those companies, you should have some personal experience with games. Like, I would rather have my mom running Wizard of the Coast because she's played Pokemon Go than who we have right now, right? Like, they don't, they want to monetize just for the sake of like, oh, like it can be more monetized now and that's good, but it's like, who is it good for? Like, yeah, you get more money, but like the people who've made this stuff, basically what they're trying to basically get credit and payment for the open source D&D stuff other people have made.
Oh, jeez.
So like Critical Role has made a ton of stuff. Adventure Zone has made a ton of stuff. Fucking I've made a ton of homebrew stuff if it was bigger, right? And they want to basically have credit like they own that because it's D&D related.
It's gross.
Yeah, no, it's fucking gross. And it's like D&D, one of the best parts of D&D is that it's this open thing that people can just make their own thing and be part of it. And that's why it's so great. And it's really frustrating that they're just like ignoring that so much for the sake of the bottom line. And the bottom line only helps like a handful of people. It's not like in the spirit of the game. It's the same thing they did with Magic. When they turned Magic into an... They want a cut of all revenue too, not profit. Fucking revenue. That's insane.
Damn.
So I wasn't fully tuned in for a second, even though this is a topic that I had very little knowledge of, but had heard about.
Yeah.
So what aspect of D&D was trying to be like monetized further?
So using like an example, you know how Critical Role has a lot of their own homebrew stuff, but it's in the D&D system.
Yeah.
Basically, what Wizards of the Coast wants to do is, hey, you're running this in our system. We get a bit of profit from the creation. We get credit because it's within our system, and then we get a cut of all revenue whenever it's used, even though you made it.
Yeah, and that seems really...
No, it's fucked.
It's like any... So it's any kind of thing.
Anything, like any custom classes someone has made, any magic items. You know the 22 magic items I made based on the Taro that I'm super proud of? They could take that and say, if anyone uses this, we get cut.
I did not know, but yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah, also the fact that they can use whatever they can take whatever they want and they don't credit you. Your name is taken off. And it's the same mistake they did with Magic the Gathering, where they were like, oh, the way we can monetize Magic better, let's do the live service online game. Yes, Magic is doing better right now, but it has nothing to do with the online game. Like, not everything has to be live service. Not everything has to be like this profit thing they do. And especially, the reason I'm so hurt with D&D is it's one that's really important to me. And yes, there's other systems I like, but it's my favorite. And them being like, oh, we can just do this without giving a shit is like, that's insane to me. Like, they're not helping anyone. That is not in the spirit of this game that's however many years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's older than all of us almost.
Yeah, Hasbro's a mess, MTG is a mess. It's all bad.
And it's like, ooh. It's really frustrating to me because like I've been playing D&D since I got introduced to D&D. I have been playing it actively. So about fucking 9 years now. No,
Right?
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's about right. 9 years now.
Yeah, like end of high school, probably, right?
Yeah, right around, because we're in the middle of college when Mitch invited us to that group.
Oh yeah, that was fun. I was very depressed, so my character died because of me being an idiot.
Happens, dude. No, like right now I'm in a group, and like I plan to eventually. Christian gifted you the DM's guide for Christmas. Guess you want me? No, and that's the thing. I'd say still do it, but like, because I own so many D&D books, I'm still gonna play D&D, but I'm gonna continue to do it like if people gift me stuff. Also, there is a very official Common Writer system coming out for different, like in a different system, and I will be running one of those because that looks sick, and I'm very hyped about it.
Can I be part of that?
Yeah, it depends because I might be doing one here, like live, like in person. Aether, look up Convictor Drive. It's called it was originally only in Japan. It had a Kickstarter to come to America. They got fully funded and more. But it's a full system that's literally about being masked fighter, like common writers, and using those within that system to battle. And I also just like supporting those even if I won't play it, because I won't lie, I sometimes just use D&D for whatever story I want to tell. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, it's a frustrating thing they're doing. I know why they're doing it. I just, as a fucking human being with a heart, I don't get why they're doing it, you know?
Yeah. 3D corporate grossness.
It's like with games, like when they come out early, it's not because the people who made it want to come out early, it's because the people who own it want it to come out early. I only know one other Kamen Rider weeb IRL, so I would be able to play it, but that's cool. That's the thing, my Kamen Rider weebs are nowhere near me, so I will have to convince others. Otherwise, I will run one online, to be fair. Happily.
See, what
Good,
I was
because
doing
I have no one
instead
to
of
play with.
what I was doing instead of D&D, just because that's not what we were playing,
Yeah.
was I played Pathfinder,
Pathfinder's great.
and that's where Silas came from, actually.
Oh.
It was my Pathfinder campaign.
And
I think it's fun. It's very simple. I mean, D&D 5e is also pretty
yeah,
simple,
it's
but I liked it over when I played D&D, honestly.
no, and that's totally valid. Like everyone has. If you do it online, sign me up. Aether, 100%. No, I would 100%. No, I think it does come down to like, what's your, like everyone will have their preferred system, and that's okay. We're not all gonna have the same favorite systems, but it's really D&D's always been mine. I'm just annoyed that they're fucking basically shitting on the spirit of D&D.
Yeah, I guess my point was like, if you do want to give up D&D, Pathfinder's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, that's actually also the closest one.
Yeah. I miss playing Pathfinder, honestly. My DM was a fucking sociopath though, so that didn't last long, but this one more lasted.
I'm normally a forever DM, except my current campaign. One of our friends is running it, and I get to finally be a player, and I play a halfling who's like the tallest you can be as a halfling and looks like a dwarf, so people keep calling him a dwarf. And he's also the team tank, so he's really small, but also literally the one who literally taunts enemies, gathers them, and just takes hits. I also love the Artificer class, so his whole shtick, like one of our party members is like 6.5 feet, so I make her into a giant and then she throws me, and we call it the Merrick Cannonball.
Nice. That's funny. Silas was probably, unsurprisingly, a bard.
Bard is fun!
But he was a bit of a mix of a bard and a sorcerer, a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a little more. That's a little more imaginative. I like that.
Yeah, because like I stole out of both, but it's because like for the bard part it fit who he was, because I made it so that he just was a geisha. That was just his profession.
Awesome.
And separately also a prostitute, because as we know in history that was not the same thing.
Yeah.
But media made us think it that way.
The same thing used to be.
Yeah. But that is, that's how he was. His backstory is that he was tired of having to give a cut of everything he made because he was so good. And so he went to be a freelance prostitute and just wandered around, and then got accidentally stuck in the plot because of putting his nose where it didn't belong.
I think my current character, he was a scientist. And actually for a lot of the campaign, he was primarily a scientist who happened to know how to fight. Because my character's a Kamen Rider, by the way, I should explain that. I took the Artificer battle armor class and literally said, can he be like a Kamen Rider? And so he has a motorcycle and he does transform fully, but that was prior. Like, so we have arcs, and our current arc, there was like a short time skip, and basically now he no longer has the full Kamen Rider thing going. His armor is leather, but he does still have the Kamen Rider scarf, because I mean, that's as important to a Kamen Rider as the fucking helmet.
Baby's gotta eat.
Yeah, but his whole thing was he was a scientist looking for his like lost friend slash like surrogate brother, and then now he's found, everything's all good, and then he was like, shit's still going to shit, we need fighters, so I'm not gonna be a scientist anymore, I'm a fighter. But like his go-to spell is enlarge reduce, to the point that he literally has like with the class, you get an item that you can store a spell on, and like not my party, because we all goof off, but like online we're like, obviously because people like to min-max. Like, what's the best spell to put on here? I didn't even fucking look at any of them. I was like, I'm putting enlarge reduce on it, so I have 10 charges of enlarge reduce every day. It's awesome. Though I never use it on myself, because if I enlarge myself, I'm only as tall as the rest of my party, because it just doubles height. So it's I save it specifically for some of our NPC friends who are like 7 feet tall, and then our party members who are like 6.5. So they become giants.
I feel like I should also add with Silas is like it wasn't his only plot.
Yeah.
He did eventually fall in love with a human noble, and that human noble's wife that he was married to decided she wanted to kill him. And also, you know, the guy he ended up falling in love with at the same time as a political move so that she could take over everything. Like,
Oof.
oh no, my husband. Well, anyway, this is mine now, all that land and such.
Yeah.
And so, Elias had helped Silas get away so that he wouldn't get captured too, but he doesn't know if he's dead or alive. And so he just kind of ran off and lives with the guilt of not knowing whether or not he got him killed, or if he'd ever see him again, or anything, really.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
No, it's sounds sad. I think one of my favorites. So prior to this campaign, like I said, I've always been the DM. In college, my last semester, because I was going to be moving, I basically was like, guys, before I move, I want to like do a solid campaign, because I knew I'd be moving for about a year. So we actually ran a campaign basically every week or every other week on the clock. We ran it for a full almost year. So everyone got to have an arc, like where they were the main character, quote unquote. It was so fucking fun. And to this day, because I have what I call a persisting homebrew world, so all their characters are still in that world. Like one of my friends, his character basically proved himself and is now one of the commanders of one of the armies. So he'll sometimes show up in my stories. And like no one else will know, it's literally just for me, but if it happens, I'll text those friends like, hey, your character showed up. And I'm like, yeah! But I think the one thing I do in homebrew that everyone who has done homebrew with me really likes is my rule with half elves is you get to choose the other half.
Oh, that's fun.
And it can be anything. If it is another race in the game, it's your call if you want to just do the normal half elf stuff, or if you want to do half elf and then like some of the give up some of their stat like buffs and use a different one. And I had a buddy who went half elf, half tiefling and gave himself 120 feet of dark vision. It was really dumb, but it did help at least once.
I mean, it would be helpful in very specific scenarios eventually.
Well, because that's the thing. A lot of races have dark vision, so everyone basically had dark vision, but he's like, yeah, but I have double distance.
I have dark vision plus.
Half elf, half tiefling. That was me in that campaign that never took off.
No, that was you, and then I had one where Alex did it, and I had one where my friend, Dwayne did it.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of Silas's spells that he had were control spells.
Nice.
Because he was very non-combative because he was beautiful and didn't want to ruin his nails or his outfit.
I love the
those are
reasoning
kind of the
behind
money
spell choice,
Yes.
like that people have for their characters. It's nice.
I wanted to make sure everything made sense, and my DM was like, "You're not gonna be very combat oriented this way. You're probably gonna die." And I was like, "Well, that's how he is."
Yeah.
So of course, being a bard, he had high charisma and all that, but like a lot of his spells, when it was time for that, were just like putting people to sleep, making it so they won't fight you, making it so they'll fight each other, making them forget that you're there. And then I also had this wonderful spell called Shamefully Overdressed. And it is probably what you may assume with hearing the name. You had to roll a Constitution save every turn, and if you failed, you had to take off something, an article of clothing, a piece of jewelry, something, every time you failed.
Woof.
If you did pass, you were just good for that turn.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to take anything off. Next turn, if you passed it again, you broke out of the spell.
Yeah, it's more like put them in an awkward situation spell than anything.
Yes, but they can't move or do anything. They can take no other actions.
Oh.
The only action they can take if they fail is taking off that article of clothing.
Gotcha. So they have to succeed to take their turn, and on failure,
Yes.
yeah, they basically. Gotcha.
Yeah. And it was fucking fantastic the way that turned out. Oh my god. There was... I don't remember what the enemy type is called. It's hag something.
Okay.
And so they normally look like beautiful women, but they're actually horrible crones.
Yeah.
And it was the one that he had tried to seduce, it did not work. Originally in the beginning that got him stuck in the plot in the first place. She was going to torture him and eat him. And he was just making a bunch of hilarious quips at that while trying not to freak out. But she shows up later, and then he casts that on her and succeeds. And so she becomes completely naked, and there's a necklace she has on that is giving her an edge over everything, and he manages to get her to throw that into an abyss.
Nice.
Because they're standing on like a bridge, so she's just throwing everything off into the abyss.
I think.
And it was so satisfying.
I think my favorite character of all time is my buddy in the campaign I was running. Had a bard. It was one of the combat bard classes. But like I said, I let everyone homebrew quite a bit to make it more fun. Or not even homebrew, but more like it's more for flavor. All his instruments were also his weapons. So he had a didgeridoo that was a cannon. He had a bagpipe that specifically was used for casting magic missiles.
That's amazing.
But we had like a battle royale arc. And during the last fight of it, he goes, hold on. We're literally waiting, and he pulls out his phone, and he's like, all right, this is what I'm playing, and it's didgeridoo dubstep. And I don't know how he found it, because it was a random one he found on YouTube, and it was kick-ass. It worked so well for the entire like bit, like that last part of the event, like of that adventure, of that arc.
Yeah.
To this day, it's one of it's like a core memory.
Yeah, I find it especially funny that I managed to pull all of that off with her, because she was wrecking our shit.
Sometimes you just get something.
Because she threw her weapons and stuff, literally everything.
Yeah, sometimes just
Made her completely useless.
some really nice rolls that like put you back.
Yeah.
Put you back in a good spot.
Yeah, it was just, and it was funny too. That was the best part. Like, it was also useful and turned into our favor, but it was hilarious. Later down the line, so this was like a god or a demigod that was putting us through all of these trials versus the witches, and if we won, then we got whatever the DM's girlfriend, who ended up just being the main character, was after at the time.
I can say one thing: I have never made anyone the main character unless like an arc thing, and Robin was not the first main character ever.
Yeah, it was just the guy was an asshole, but that's a different story. Point is,
one that I'm becoming increasingly intrigued by.
Huh?
A story for another time that I'm becoming increasingly intrigued about.
I will tell you.
Have a great night, Panda. Thanks for dropping by. Thank you for the raid.
Bye, Panda.
We will see
Panda,
you
you have
again
a great
another
day.
time. His full name is a Panda Soul.
Have a good night and a great name.
I hope you enjoy your nighttime bamboo.
We all do. Yeah, sleep well. We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll see you. No, I think like this actually kind of goes back to the rant. Like, I feel like there's always now, for especially people who are really into D&D, there's gonna always be this air of like disappointment, annoyance regarding all this stuff. It's just, I don't know. Like, I'm legitimately just sad about it. Like, this isn't a thing they need to do or anything. It's like, it's a really shitty choice they're making. It's too late to eat again. Robin, Panda's not having bamboo.
That's okay. I still support you, Panda.
But like there's some, I don't know. Like, again, like I said, it's not necessarily that they're that everyone will be affected by this, but the way they're monetizing it also, like, actually no, that's incorrect, because like my buddy in our party literally uses the gunner class that was made by Critical Role. We don't have to pay for it because it was provided for free.
Yeah.
But like now we would have to pay for it. Like it sucks. It sucks because homebrew is such a big part of D&D.
Yeah.
Right now, canonically, I convinced so we were at a ranch for some reason or another, and the owner of it was sick, and his son was his only employee. So me and one of my party members bought it off of him, and so we own it. And I was like, "Wait, you said this is a jelly farm?" And he goes, and my party member goes, "Yes." And I go, "I'm gonna pretend you said slime ranch." And so canonically now all the anything that enters there that's like jelly or slime looks like the slime rancher slimes. And we make money literally every day that we play. We actually like get some money out of it. And every time we have to rescue people and they're like, "Oh, I don't have a job," or whatever, I'll be like, "All right, here's a location to go to." Tell them who you talked to and tell them you're hired. Like we hired 2 kobolds, one who identifies things by taste. He is an idiot. Wait, what am I for? I was kind of not fully attention to what I should be looking for.
I should probably get off now so I can watch the new episode of The Bad Batch and then go to bed.
No worries. Have a good night.
Good night.
Thanks for hopping in.
Good night.
Bye,
Love you
Jesse.
guys.
Love you too. Bye. I got 20 minutes of stream and I'm gonna figure out before tomorrow what's going on the party banner, because that's annoying me.
Yeah.
It's actually literally randomly breaking like in the middle of a name, and from my understanding it's making the rest invisible and then all of them just turn invisible. So it's still running.
Oh.
Right? Yeah. I'm just gonna like redo it on Stream Elements. That'll probably fix, because everything else is running just fine.
Yeah.
And I fixed my stream quality from last time, so it's no longer crunchy.
Yeah, I hope that the people that come to fix my internet tomorrow do fix it, because right now I have your stream up, but the little toggle on Twitch where you can change your settings will not fucking go away because it keeps changing the stream quality
Oh, that's really
over and over and over because my internet doesn't know how to work.
Oof. What the fuck? Sorry, this cutscene.
You're right.
No, remember how you were like Hildebrand in this pose?
Yeah. Why are there so many?
Yeah.
Where are they all come from?
Well, we're on the moon, so they came from our planet. This is blurst. Oh, wait, I thought only one of them was going to be alive.
Why are there multiple of him?
I
What happened?
don't know. That smile though. They're multiplying.
Is he just gonna compliment himself over and over again now?
Yes, he is. 100% he is. Kill it with
Oh
Faraga.
my god.
Oh. This is me meeting myself. Well, I've told Robin, like, I'm cool with a clone, but the moment one turns evil, there are certain questions they need to know to ask to find the real one.
I don't think a clone of you could turn evil. I don't
That's...
think any evil is in your DNA.
You're very kind, but also highly incorrect.
Aren't you? I don't know.
Oh, that's so nice. Robin, is that correct?
Yes.
Is it actually?
Yes, yes. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Look, everybody has some mean thoughts every once in a while, but I know that you don't act upon them, and that makes you good.
Why is the cast of JoJo on the moon?
So true.
Lucas is when the imposter is sus, but I'm like, Hildebrand is so stupid, to him none of them are. Robin, we had a full conversation about crouching moron and hidden badass and how when we were at ALA, you like immediately agreed that my character is crouching moron hidden badass.
Yeah.
I almost end up playing Among Us yesterday. Well, you shoulda. Among Us is good. I don't play a lot, but I legitimately think, especially with a lot of the mods people added, it's a good game. It's just that it's the whole thing where once something gets too popular, people just hate on it to hate on it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's like the greatest game ever, but like, I don't think it's bad by any means.
I like all the new roles that people have added that are modded in.
Yeah.
I think it can
Yeah,
make
like
the game
Chester
fresh.
and stuff.
Yeah.
It's why Duck Duck Goose or whatever, or Goose Goose Duck is so popular, because that's automatically got all those roles. I couldn't even be a lubed Among Us. It was just vanilla. Hey, vanilla is fine. I think it is. They should just make those mods official though.
I agree. Yeah, I don't know why they haven't with how popular they are.
And they're not like a company where they're like, no, you can't have mods. They're a small indie company. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Though I guess it could be because they would have to pay those creators, and they are a small indie company. Like actually,
Yeah, that's true.
like I don't fault them on that. There's literally like 4 people in their team.
Damn.
Every one of these Hildebrands is like, I'm the real Hildebrand. This is like Forever Red from Power Rangers, but it's Forever Idiot. Forever Hildebrand. I'm Spartacus. Yes. Yes.
Oh, I'm Dirty Dan.
Okay, they are all in a summoning circle now. Okay, wait, this is kind of...
Which one of you's Dirty Dan?
This
Sorry,
this
I'm
is...
just having a moment by
Oh,
myself.
that's okay. This is... What manner of waking nightmare is this?
Accurate.
If we go to Fan Fest, I need to practice this beforehand because 100% people will be doing this all the time. Did he just moonwalk? Yeah, the Manderville Mambo. Oh, he just moonwalked on the moon. That is also correct.
He knows what's up.
Oh yeah, I definitely need to practice the Manderville Mambo. IRL.
I'm sorry. Is that a UFO?
The fucking face! That's a classic! The fucking horror manga face is amazing.
What is going on?
Hey, welcome to Hildebrand. Well, I'm also running these because the new relic weapon you get through the Hildebrand questline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
I don't know. I like that his eyes are like
Squiggly?
2D on a 3D
Yeah.
model.
They're like 2D squigglies.
It's the real Hildebrand, I guess.
No.
Master Poo Poo! I love Master Poo Poo! The only relevant MSQ. Aether destroying Endwalker with a single phrase.
Master Poo is a minion because oh my god.
Oh, he's
he's
100%
adorable.
gonna be a minion.
He's adorable.
Cause you got Hildebrand from the Hildebrand questline.
I don't know who what is it, Master Poo Poo?
Yeah, his name is Master Poo Poo.
Can you describe to me what Master Poo Poo is?
A
like?
little blue guy.
He kind of looks like a Pikmin. If
He
they
does
had
look like a Pikmin, yeah.
more like head to body ratio than Pikmin's.
Yeah, he's a light blue Pikmin, but like, yeah, more exactly what Silas said. And
He's like a cyan Pikmin.
I'd say that's turquoise.
Depends on the monitor you're looking at, I guess.
That is
My monitor has horrible color.
accurate, yeah.
But it's got like an anglerfish bulb on the back on his like tentacle head thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
It lights up.
Yeah.
Simple misunderstanding.
I just want to finish this commission before
Wait,
I
my
start.
echo? Okay, wait, did the echo seriously get triggered by fucking Hildebrand's stupidity? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh. Before he names him, it's called a little blue man. Ah!
Amazing.
I wish I were a little blue man.
You can be, Robin, but you don't like being short.
But I can be little. That's different.
Robin, how tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
Oh, you're average height. You're fine. You're not short.
No.
Robin holds on to the memory of being taller in middle school.
I had an early growth spurt, and for a year I was literally an Amazon warrior amongst children.
I would say something, but I don't want to say it on stream, so never mind.
What?
No. Also,
Will you tell me later?
Lucas says he doesn't like being short either.
Will you tell me later?
I can tell you later, yeah.
Okay. I will remember this.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, it's primarily a thing about me that I don't think I should say on stream.
No, that's all good. That's all good. No, I very briefly for a year, around 4th or 5th grade, I was a full foot taller than everybody else because I had an early growth spurt and I shot up like a beanstalk. And it was, my height difference was so big that I played basketball for a year and I was only good at it because I could.
You were a
literally
giant, yeah.
I could hold the basketball above everybody's heads and just keep shooting baskets and no one could stop me.
Yeah.
To the point where the other team's parents would complain, and like they had people come over and be like, is this child even in the 4th grade? Did you just get a teenager to play on the game? This isn't fair. And they had to inform them that yes, this was a 4th or 5th grader, and that they're just very tall.
I just
They
really
did not
like
that answer.
sorry, I'm looking at this cutscene
Yeah.
of a bunch of Hildebrands running away and then literally smiling at the camera. Like he's so aware. Okay, I figured out how I can word it. I like the height you're at, but I wouldn't mind if you were a foot taller than me either.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I think that's how I can word it.
Mm-hmm. I'm for
Thinking where
this.
you're going.
Okay, I'll grow.
No thanks.
What do you mean no thanks?
Because right now, if you grew, it would hurt your body.
I'm gonna do it.
Robin, you get mad whenever I have a growth spurt of like an inch right now, because it happens.
But I wouldn't. I'm mad if I had the growth spurt.
Oh,
How
I
are
see.
you still growing?
I don't know. It just happens.
What?
I know for a fact if I started working out, I would grow too.
There's Pop. You haven't really grown height-wise in a while.
Yeah, no. The last time I grew was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, you're done growing. Like
I
height.
guess that makes sense. That's roughly the age when that stops.
Yeah.
I would like you guys to know that I stopped growing at 16.
I'm so,
Hey Trey, it's
I'm so
okay. I
sorry.
stopped growing at the age of 12.
Oh. Well, at least you were 5'5" at 12.
I stopped
Five.
growing at the age of 24. Really
Okay,
hard
shut up,
on me.
Rob. You have
You
no-
lost your ability to grow decades ago. I lost it 2 years ago. It's a fresh wound.
Oh my god.
Wow.
At least you're person sized. I'm not.
I may be person sized, but I do say I'm baby a lot.
You do say I'm baby a lot, to the point where I do have to question sometimes.
Lucas says I was born this size like Boji.
Oh my god.
My little man. Love him so much. I love that you met and interacted with someone and then used my bag of obsessive Boji collections to talk to them more. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I thought it was fun. Oh, did you get into that healer only run, by the way, hon?
Oh yeah, I did.
How's it going?
Oh, we are on the 2 lions.
Oh, you're doing it.
Oh, we're doing it slowly. And we are definitely doing PvP where you try and get the stack marker on as many people as possible.
Oh no.
And it is funny, we all take turns being a tank, by which I mean a new person gets targeted and then probably dies.
I mean, but there's a total of 23 people who can res them, so.
I mean, honestly, if you're gonna run a, you know, mono class run, I guess healer's the way to do it.
I mean, it's the
Somebody's always gonna be able to bring somebody up.
It's been proven in like League of Legends and other like JRPGs like Fire Emblem, like people will make a healer or support only team and then win, and it's like they do have a powerful kit, you have to know what you're doing.
Yeah. I have begun to feel it, Mr. Grabs. Which is good, because it's far past my bedtime.
I was gonna say, I just looked at the
No,
time.
that's all
for
good.
us, and
We
I'm like,
will
whoa.
also. I remember being in a department all tank Agleo week 1 when it came out. Dude, Agleo is so great. I love that dungeon. Or the raid. I've been.
Adrian commissioned me to do a bunch of emotes, and I gotta get them done.
He commissioned you or convinced you?
Yeah. Commission.
Oh,
He paid me to do emotes.
I believe in.
I got one of them done.
Nice.
He ordered 4.
I mean, your emotes are good. I would commission, but right now I'm saving money to move.
That is okay. I'm glad you say they're good.
I like them. I like your art.
Thank you. I don't know how to take that.
I know that feeling. Someone says, "Hey, I like your art," and you're like,
Just crawling out of my skin now.
No,
don't
I
mind me.
I know that feeling. I get it every time someone says they like my name. It's really fucked up.
crawling out of my skin.
That's what I thought of too. The song immediately went through my head.
So, I have to admit, that was the second one, and the first one, which I guess my brainworm got it wrong, was crawling out of my skin, and I was doing just fine.
Mr. Brightside's also valid.
I always remember the one time we went to karaoke and I wanted to wait a little bit, and then Robin forced me to go first, and I will never understand why they chose Crawling by Linkin Park, and they're like, you knew every lyric. I was like, yeah, it's also my least favorite Linkin Park song. Like, I'm a Linkin Park buff. I like,
What's your favorite Linkin?
in the end, hands down. But I like their unfortunately last album had a lot of songs I really love. Sharp Edges I love a lot. Probably yeah, In the End is one I like a lot. Numb is one I have heavy feelings for. Breaking the Habit's Real Fire. Yes, Breaking the Habit is great.
The music video for that song is so good.
Oh yeah, Breaking the
God,
Habit.
animation's good.
Breaking the Habit is fantastic. But
There's
like,
like nobody's listening.
nobody's listening good. What I've Done is great.
Yeah.
Divide is great. Like, I like a lot of their music. I don't like Crawling. And
Yeah.
Robin fucking picked the one, and they had so many other songs. I literally later in the night sang a different Linkin Park song.
Hey, it all worked out.
I will never forgive you.
Then die mad, I guess.
I will.
That was good.
Oh.
Mine is a tie between A Place for My Head and Forgotten.
A Place for My Head is fantastic.
The Hybrid Theory is one of my favorite albums of all time.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Hybrid Theory is. I feel like Hybrid Theory, and I don't mean this just as a Linkin Park fan, I feel like Hybrid Theory is legitimately like one of the most like top classic albums out there. Especially for people who like rock music.
It's more new metal, but I love new metal.
Yeah, I
That's
mean, yeah,
my favorite
yeah.
genre.
I'm really bad at
Because I
classifying
also
music
like
genres.
Not Linkin Park. Papa Roach's Infest.
Yeah.
Fantastic album.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm really bad at classifying music genres. I just like bands.
It's okay. I don't really do it either. I just know that it's new metal because I've had people be like, "That's not rock. That's not what rock is." And I'm like, okay. It's new metal.
Okay.
So, like,
Wait, once.
Infest, Hybrid Theory, Big Corn's beginning albums are new metal.
I've heard a couple of Korn songs, but I don't really have any of them. All right, hold on. I gotta say a nice little good night and give kisses to everyone. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming by. I will fix the party member banner tomorrow. But yeah, we're sticking to Twitch. I tested YouTube. I did not like a lot of the things about the stream stuff, so we're gonna be here. I will have more YouTube videos coming to YouTube though. I have a lot of Final Fantasy 14 plans. If you guys have any ideas related to Final Fantasy 14 content you want to see or see me do, please tell me. But yeah, thank you for coming by. We'll be back tomorrow same time at 6:30. Maybe it might be a little later, but I'll keep y'all posted. We'll stream either way. We just might not get home that early enough. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for coming by. Have a wonderful night. Bye.